Hey everyone, it's Joe from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion bars and coins shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. This is your precious metals price analysis and opinion, non-financial advice of course, where we take a look at the big four: gold, silver, platinum and palladium. Head over to youtube.com/bullionnow. Now over 16,000 subscribers. Hit the big red subscribe button. You get the warm and fuzzy feelings when you do a big dopamine hit, particularly when you watch this recent video. We only released it yesterday. Is this our biggest unboxing of gold, silver and platinum yet? We think it might be. It's an all-in Royal Rumble. It's me, Michael and Matt in the room. Ruben's going around with the camera and we're just moving around and we're just opening a whole bunch of stuff. So check it out. Nearly over 2,000 views in less than 24 hours. Pretty good. So check it out. It's a lot of fun. A lot of great positive comments on there. Okay. Gold. It's been a couple of weeks, almost 3 weeks, I think, since the last analysis, and we were hovering around about here. Now, this is priced in US dollars. We're using the tradingview.com website. Currently hovering at around about 1755 right now in US dollars. Right here, we're around about that 1750 level before the last analysis. The last analysis we were at around about 1750, something like that, around about here. And I was suggesting that the level of 1,720 US dollars may be a level of support, and we may see a bounce from there. Well, we're looking at this on the weekly time frame, and what do you know? We certainly had a move pretty much down to that level. Technically, we got to, on this particular exchange, if you want to call it, the low of $1,721.71. Let's call that 1720, I think is close enough. And certainly when you zoom out a little bit, you can see that line that I'd had previously drawn in this video here, which was called More Pain Coming. So check out that video if you want to go back, see what I said, and then match it up to where the price is now. But yes, a bounce from that 1720 level. Now, where it goes from here, I don't know. I say this every single time. I don't have a crystal ball. Neither do you. I'm not a soothsayer or a fortune teller, and neither are you. But that was a pretty obvious level to me of a level of support. But the big general trend in the next few weeks, few months, I can't tell you. But we can have a look at where the price may go. Now, this, I think, will be a very quick analysis this week because it's pretty much the same as last week in terms of the potential price targets up and down. Just did want to pop in this little trend line here because this will be an area, probably an area of resistance if we do move a little bit higher. So if I just pop that in there, you can see if we do have a couple of weeks, I'd say 2, maybe 3 weeks of green candles, or the next couple of weeks, you would see some resistance popping up around about here. It depends when it hits. So you've got on the weekly time frame, the 50-day, this is the green line right here, the 50-day exponential moving average. That's currently hovering at around about 1,790 US dollars. So I think this area here, so if I draw a little invisible square, that kind of area right there, around about 1790 to anywhere up to about 1,800. So basically a $10 window. 1790 to 1,800 would be a small area of resistance if we were to break up from here in the next couple of weeks. Breaking down, well, obviously you've got the support level of 1720. More likely to be taken out this next time. The more times you knock on a door, the more likely it is to open up. So I think that would be, if we come down all the way to 1720, it's more likely to be taken out than being a double bottom there. So then I would suggest we'd be moving back down to test the level here, the big one, as I'd said last week, of 1680. Many levels of support here, and as I said just about 30 seconds ago, the more times you hit a support level, the more likely it is to be taken out. Doesn't mean it would, but it's just more likely. The odds get greater and greater the more times you test a particular support level. And moving down from there, we've got that big level of 1620 that I had been talking about, and that really big one. This is, just in case level of 1555. Might just pop out onto the monthly. Double check some stuff here. Yeah, where are we? That Yeah, no, that's about it. That's what I'm going to say for gold. So my targets moving lower and my little targets of resistance moving higher. If we happen to break through in the next few weeks this level here of that $1,790 to $1,800 level, then the next significant resistance level is going to be here at 1850 and coming up against this very longer term trend line from August of 2020, this downtrend line right here. So you'd be butting up against that as well. But I'll be doing another analysis, I'd say, within the next month. So we probably won't be at those levels by then, in my humble opinion. So that's gold. Let's take a look at silver. Silver, okay. Last time we were hovering around about your 22 something level. Let me actually go back and I can check this right here. Here we go. Silver, we were at, that's gold. Silver, we were at, there we go. If you can see that 22.15 is where we were when I did the last analysis. And I had been talking about this level right here around about on the weekly time frame of the 200-day exponential moving average, around about $21. We did not see a move down to there just yet. We've had a little spike down on the weekly time frame down to $21.40. For me personally, I think we could have room to move down. Again, just my personal opinion. One, two, this move down here to 21.40 doesn't satisfy me enough, personally. I think this level right here of around about 21.60, that's too close to there, and this is just, I don't see that as the support level, personally. I think the next support level, if we're breaking down, that is, of course, is going to be at around about the $19.60 to, I think it was $20. See on the monthly time frame, yeah, it was that $20.70 level. So somewhere between $19.60 and $20.70. We're on this is the monthly time frame here. I could expect within the next month, because we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 red candle months, so 4 months in a row of negative closes or closes to the downside on the monthly time frame. A small bounce in silver back up to a resistance line. Yeah, I can see that. It's just we definitely wouldn't be out of the woods yet. We'd have to break above that $23.80 level in order for me to be confident to say that. So in the next few weeks, for me, I'm on the fence. It could really go either way. And I know it's not very specific for you. It's not. I'm sitting on the fence with it, but it wouldn't surprise me either way. If we have a nice little bounce up to 23.80 in October, because we're only on the first week of October or the start of the second week of October, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we come up to 23.80. It depends what we do in the following month. So up or down, I really don't know, but that's my targets moving higher in the next month or so, and my targets moving lower. For silver, I could see this becoming a support level at some point. That's my humble opinion, as I said just before, about gold. All right, let's take a look at platinum. Platinum, where were we last time? Look at these handy time codes that I'm putting for you guys as well. So last time we were hovering at $917 roughly. We'd come off this big peak and we've had a couple of weeks or a few weeks of red candles. We've since then, so that was $19, where was he? $917, where were we? Let me go back. Yeah, 917. That was on the that was on the monthly time frame. Wrong one. That's on the monthly week. There we go. So we were at around about 917. It's around about this kind of area. We had a small spike down to about 905. So not much at all. So we were around about 1917 right here. A very small spike below. It didn't reach that target that I thought it might do as a level of support at 885. We've since seen a nice little track back up. I'm going to leave the support level at 885, and I'm going to leave the resistance level at around about your $1,040 level. So it's just trading in a range for me at the moment between those two. I'm not going to tell you where I think it's going. I don't have a personal opinion either way, where this month it's definitely going to track higher or track lower. I'm going to keep it at that for platinum. I know, very short and sharp. But if we are heading up, yep, round about there, 1040 would be the level. So if you want to, you can certainly go back and you can zoom this out. I'll zoom it out for you, and then you can pause this video right now and you can see my longer term targets moving lower and my longer term targets moving higher in terms of resistance. One day it will happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen. One day platinum will be at these kind of levels where I will start to do a blue sky thinking. Let's talk about, a platinum prediction, platinum price prediction for 2022 and 2023 and moving higher. We're just not in that realm yet, so I don't want to say. There's no point doing that video. Let's just see where this goes. Definitely first needs to break out of this trend line, which it did break out of, but then has broken down. So it's a number of months away, but again, trading range for the moment. Now I'm just waffling. So let's go to Palladium. Cool. So let's take a look at Palladium on the monthly time frame. We've had this huge loss. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and particularly the fifth month, 25.20 all the way down to that support level that I happened to be mentioning last week, which we hadn't hit last week, around about 1850. So if we take a look here at Palladium, we were hovering at $1,940, and I was suggesting in this video, you see that green line right there? That's the 50-day exponential moving average. I thought that would be a spike down to there. I think I even said the word spike down to around about that 1850, 1855 level, and we did certainly see that on the monthly time frame. So you can see a very, very clear spike down. So we're around about there in the last video, and we've definitely spiked down. It was pretty obvious, the exponential moving average, the 50-day one on the monthly time frame. That's a pretty big level. So we went down to $1,851.50 on this particular price exchange. So in the last month, we've seen a nice little level of support remaining at the 1850 level. We've had 1, 2, 3 touches of 1850 in the last few weeks, and that's a good sign. What I can actually expect, and I'm going to put my neck out this time around, is I would not be surprised, and I'm actually expecting, and this is where I may put my foot in it, and I'm happy to say I was wrong if I was wrong, but after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge red candles, all the way from $3,000 all the way down to 1850, 1860, 1850, a green month just wouldn't surprise me at all. So I could even see Palladium moving up to this kind of range in an entire month. So again, we're Friday, October the 8th. By the end of October, if we had a decent green month in Palladium and we came up to that 2180 level, that wouldn't shock me at all. So I'm going to stay positive for the month of October on Palladium, sticking my neck out here. That's just my humble opinion. It's just based on the technicals. It's not based on anything fundamental in terms of what's going on in the news with Palladium, etc. So just looking purely at the technicals, because there's been such a large number of red candles and such a huge spike down, I think sellers are probably becoming a bit exhausted and buyers are taking over. Again, just my opinion. I can see it spiking up to there in October, definitely to touch here $2,050. That's pretty much, I don't like saying guaranteed, but it definitely wouldn't surprise me, 2050 by October. And that would be, I think there's a good case to be made for 2280 roughly, 2180 I should say, by the end of October. I'm going to leave it at that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will absolutely admit to it. So that is gold, silver, platinum, And Palladium, I should mention, look, if we are moving down further and I am incorrect about the move up in October, then the next big level here is at $1,620, this big move right here. So just keep that in mind. But don't forget, that's on the monthly time frame. So we won't have reached this level by the next time I do an analysis, which may be in, just a few weeks' time. So that's it. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. Of course, our website, bullionnow.com.au. Do watch that video. Is this our biggest unboxing, etc.? It's really, really good. So it's just a big fun time. We're like kids at Christmas. And post your own comment. How does it make you feel? It's a really good one to watch. So I just suggest you do. And of course, our other videos as we roll them on through the days, weeks, months, and years. All right, hit the big red subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, that's it from me. Stay safe, and we'll speak to you soon.